Peace and blessings from Team Angie. Much love. Happy Tuesday. My dream was always to start a business, a clothing line, and different other type of businesses. That's still in the making and still in the works. The way to get there. So I started Team Angie to have some financial freedom, some income, self-destruction. I started Team Angie because people of my type deal with these type of things or have dealt with these type of situations. Like I said, I was on a self-destructive journey, and it was way before I even lost her. Just not knowing who I was and been here, been there, and done that, and teaching us what she did to be in the position she's in. The same thing I'm doing with others. Teach you guys the things that I've done continues. The journey never stops until the world knows about Team Angie and the world is helped by Team Angie in the ways that the world needs to be helped as far as mental health awareness, emotional stability, and financial freedom. For people who just like me, who was tired of running a rat race or who just have felonies, wasn't bringing me any relief. It was a source of income, but it wasn't the best way to go. Overall, it just wasn't a healthy situation, but maintaining nevertheless. Maintaining isn't always the best mindset to be in. It's nice to survive, but it's better to be responsible. Not everybody chooses to be responsible. Not everybody chooses to switch up the mindset to learn and to grow as individuals. That's the main reason why while others, they'll spend money on competing with others, trying to look good and grab a bunch of material things as an individual, but as far as ego. So that's the only difference between some peaks in life, you know. Just this past year, I've been working on myself, putting myself in position to have good credit, working on my company and other things personal to why I started the journey. And on the journey, I saw and keep seeing different ways to make money to keep my company afloat. And that's just what it's about, you know, taking different routes to get to that end destination. Wealthy people and rich people. Wealthy people invest in themselves. They start businesses for you as far as having passive income like real estate. You getting that check every month, residual. Or you have digital products where people purchase from time to time, passive, whatever time or whatever day, however amount. That's passive income, like I just mentioned. Rich people, they have high income earning jobs, meaning you work for the government, you might own a farm, not own a farm, or yeah, you might. But that's something wealthy people do. They own farms and stuff like that. Rich people, they work for corporations. They have high income earning jobs. And that's what makes them rich. They spend money on lavish things and they live a lavish lifestyle. But once that source of income is gone, their status changes as well. Worried about working as much. That's the power of digital marketing as well. Passive income online. Having an automated business where you can set it up, use the skills that you learn to advertise and market, and let your company work. Mindset, 10% skills to 10% skills that anybody can learn. That's the only difference is their mindset. 90% of how they think, what they think about. And the last 10% is the skills, implementing what they learn. And basically taking action. A sleeper but a dream. If you want to be live action, you have to take action. Resistance. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't continuously embark on a journey that's going to help you elevate as a person, whether it be mentally, your mind on making it. You want a job, you put your mind on filling out applications, you know. First that thought come, because in the beginning was the word. So the word comes through. Tired of not manifesting. Try changing the way that you somebody do things. You might not like, you know, get uncomfortable in life. Only thing comes to those who are comfortable is more comfortability. It's uncomfortable chasing blessings and chasing dreams. These past few years have been sometimes was uncomfortable. Being around strangers, uncomfortable. Endure these situations, you know. I had to move forward. I had to get through these uncomfortable situations. Working on my credit, dealing with certain people, working on my business, dealing with certain matter. My journey is my journey, and my story is for me to tell. And how I get there is for me, not saying that I'm going to have an easy life, because that's a fantasy to think about, you know. Things are going to happen. You're going to have bad moments of time. And what I do with those moments are very important. That's why your feelings are important, that they matter, and that they dictate how you act and who you are and how you present yourself from time to time. I bring this up and I say this because to better myself, because these things are real life situations and they affect real life. Sometimes you just have to live life and let life live. meaning that is financial stability, being in a situation where like I have now, unlimited products, is just about having multiple streams of income and teaching many people how to do it. I've come a long way. I'm hard on others, but more so hard on myself. People look into my history, that see my steps, that see my journey, and that see why I did what I did. I'm a very mysterious person. Everything about me is not always in black and white, you know, but that's just because I'm a complex person, layered, and I unleash layers I engage in. So yeah, what I conscious thinking and all that stuff. No conspiracy theories, just conscious thinking. To say this, like, we need to make some changes as a collective, especially here in the States.